one of the key things I do is to help build and foster relationships between First Nations and our department. That means, sometimes going out with the minister, establishing community visits or meetings with the minister and the chiefs. And a lot of times too, and as an advisor, I'm kind of dealing with the status quo thinking of First Nations towards government, and vice versa. Government status quo thinking of First Nations and their issues. Doing a lot of clarifying in that regard, so they gain a better understanding, so that they could deal with the issues that they're confronted with. I'm kind of living two worlds, I kind of got my foot in both camps. So, one of my great-grandfathers was a scout. So I kind of feel like I'm doing the same work. My great-grandmother was she was almost 10 years old when the signing of Treaty 7 was signed in 1877. And she passed away when I was 15 years of age. So I was kind of exposed to her quite a bit because I had to go assist with her. At that time there was no gas or no propane on the reserve. It was all chopping wood and hauling water. So I did my part to assist her. And even prior to going to residential school, I was 4, just going on 5 when I was taken to residential school. And she basically told me who I was, She said, these are your relatives, these are your people. And all the lineage of your people, this is who they were. You're a lone fighter. These are your relatives. These were people that stood tall, that took on their challenges, that were brave. When you're going on to this world and going out there, I want you to be that. She was telling me this story about this old lady way back in the days before the white people were coming. She said this old lady had a habit of following her needle as she was sewing. And as early in the morning, out there sewing outside the teepee, and they're in a river valley. And as she looks up at her needle, she sees on the horizon the enemies attacking the camps. So she was able to sound the alarm, and we were able to defend ourselves. If she didn't do that or didn't have that habit, we probably could have been really impacted by that. But anyway, she told me, in this world, when you go out every day, wherever you are, be observant. Know your surroundings. Know what's going on. Be observant. Pay attention to what's going on around you. So that was pretty helpful advice. Helped me a lot when I was going to residential school. Helped me a lot going on in this world, to be observant. So those are kind of the teaching stories I kind of grew up with as a Blackfoot person, speaking our language too, and getting our stories, our history. Just knowing my stories, knowing that I was from a pagan, or people would say Pikani, that who the Blackfoot people were, knowing what clan I was from. Those were all important things to help with my identity and to take on the world, to take on its challenges. To me, there's basically 2 types of elders. There's the aged elder, and then there's the ceremonial or traditional elder. I am a ceremonial elder. And I don't like that term elder. In a sense, what I do is I lead in our ceremonies. I would say a spiritual leader in our community. To be a practicing elder, you got to be also able to sing the ceremonial songs. You can't just say, I know it. No. Can you sing it? Can you sing the songs that go with the ceremonies? Our beaver medicine bundle ceremony has 700 songs. Okay. Our Sundance bundle, just to have a Sundance, just to open that bundle, you need 101 songs to be sung to do that. Our medicine pipe songs, our Thunder medicine pipe bundles, you need 49 songs to open that bundle. And then the list just goes on and on. Learn to coexist in this province, but in this world, but in their lives, to coexist, to have a good neighbor approach to the people in their surroundings. So we do have a lot to offer as far as our First Nation. It's more than just bows and arrow. And if they look in a little deep and help find those things that we can contribute to this world, to make this world a better place to live, it's there. All you got to do is just take your blinders off and try and understand and hear that other story.